Hello there everyone, this is Mark 3 and welcome back to my run on Homeworld Remastered. Moving around in deep space with the great grand black banana ship. Mine's a black version, but this is commonly known as the banana mothership, so yay! You gotta love these little things. I'm still at the end of the last mission. All I've done since I stopped recording last time is I've done some prep work, so... Most importantly, I've moved my recording readout down to the bottom, so it's just blocking these hotkeys to my control groups. And I can actually see how much resources I've got, which is not much. I've harvested everything, spent it all, researched everything I can get right now, and as you can see from this side here, I have built my fleet up a bit more. So I've got some things to run through before we get started onto the next thing. Right. Let's see. First off, I figured I'd do some comments and then run through what I've done. I agree with you, owner. This is one of the greatest space RTSs ever made. It is a glorious, glorious thing. And it's exactly why I'm playing it for you guys, for your enjoyment. And yes, I do think its story is better than Star Wars. I know that's heresy, but there you go. Star Wars wasn't exactly that great for the story. It's more... Well, Star Wars was always more of a spectacle thing, wasn't it? Anyway, moving on. Next comment is from Lollard. I like that they made a remaster of it, but don't like that you must know what will happen in the next mission, or you don't make it. It's become too hard sometimes. But well, I played it complete all 6 Homeworld parts. Wait, there's been 6 Homeworld parts? Let's see, Homeworld 1, Homeworld 2, Homeworld Cataclysm, and Deserts of Karak. That's 4. Have I missed 2 games somewhere? I hope not. I really hope not, but I wouldn't put it past me. But yeah. The comment, you must know what happens in the next mission, that's not true. You can play this through blind very easily. It kind of ties into Happy Hafer's comments, but you don't have to know what's coming next. What you must do is prepare as best you can. Now, Happy Hafer's comment, let's see. Got this game, but I kept struggling with the unusual controls. Yes, Homeworld does have unusual controls. And the concept of continuing mission resources, yeah, that's also a bit of an odd one. It's not very common in most games, but there are a few that have it. The other big one that comes to mind is the Earth 2150 series. Maybe I should do a recorded run of that for you guys as well. Don't know if you'd be interested or not, but that's a ground-based RTS kind of game. And carrying resources over is actually critical to completing the game in that one. But yeah, moving on. Where did I get to? The campaign in this game has 2 sparse resources. Again, not true. You can get by with what you've got. It depends on how much gear you lose, basically. Mission objectives, no, too little time between those. Yes, this game can hit you kind of hard.
Standing by.
If you're
Ready.
not ready for
Ready. Moving to destination.
Let's see, I want to grab you, click
Ready.
you. Right, just doing this quickly. Where was it? Stop. Retire them.
Alright, that's it. Retirement confirmed.
Yeah, you lot go away. Right. The story is very nice, yes, and I do hope you will enjoy seeing me run through it. But the comment ends with... The objectives let me play like you would like to. Yep, objectives do throw themselves at you sometimes. But the story seems to be nice, so I'm looking forward to the series, done by someone that knows how to play the campaign properly. Quote unquote properly. Don't really know that much about it, but let's actually talk things through.
Roger.
One
Docking
thing...
with mothership. Moving to destination.
Right. This ties back to Lollard. Knowing what's coming, you don't need to. What you need to do is prepare. I like to prepare by having a lot of these little guys, salvage corvettes, because they basically let me grab things for free and give me extra resources, because you saw I just scuttled a whole load of those corvettes I pinched. So that's given me 1,500 resources. That's like 1,400 extra, which I got through the salvage corvettes. So I always prepare by making sure I've got a large number of corvettes available for salvage purposes. So if I mismanage them, just throw them into a fight, they'll get blown up. But if I cover them, I can use them to steal a lot of enemy hardware, which I can then use for myself or sell, like I just did with those corvettes to get resources back. So that's preparation. Then objectives, they can come at you thick and fast, so you do want to prepare at the ends of the missions, like I've done here. With I've rebuilt my scout force, I've got more interceptors, and I've actually got these guys out now as well, which I didn't show you in the previous video. I've got light corvettes and heavy corvettes unlocked, and some of them built. Actually, I can build some more. Let's do that. I want some. I want a full ring of heavy corvettes. Let's build 3 of those. Yeah, there we go. I'll give you a quick look at those in a moment. So I am preparing, ready for whatever might come next. I'm slowed down, taking my time, and once I'm happy with my fleet, I can jump out. If I hadn't harvested all resources, they would have all been gathered and stored in my mothership before departure, automatically. So you don't need to stick around and wait for your harvesters to go around doing everything. Also, it will complete any construction queues you had in progress at the time as well. So you don't have to wait for all your stuff to build. I'm just waiting because I'm talking about this, that and the other. So yes, that is that. Next part, I think, is I'm going to move on to the controls. Homeworld's controls are a bit unusual because they are... because it's a 3D game, basically. That's the main complication factor. So let's grab these scouts and move them like that.
Moving to destination.
Yeah. So as you can see, I've just grabbed those and they move off in the horizontal plane.
Heavy corvette complete.
They quite happily move around like that. But if I grab a couple and then do that,
Course set.
now they've moved on to something different. So let's talk about the 3D control aspect of it. As you can see, those guys are now much higher. So
Copy.
they move
Moving
around up
to
there,
destination.
these guys moving
New
around
heading set.
down there, and as I scroll around you can see the difference between them. Now what the game does is, if I grab them
Standing
both
by.
and tell them to move, it averages them. So I can still scroll around with the movement command active and you can see what plane they're on. So if I do that, now they're going to all move together and regroup. So it averages that. So you can move around 2D very, very fine. Context controls are your friend as well. If I right click on the mothership, they dock. If I right click on the resource collector, they'll escort it. If I right click on the repair corvette, they'll go over there and refuel and rearm and all that stuff. But very much in this game, hotkeys are your friends. So I know if I hit control, that's attack order. I want that. If I hit out, it's the view command, so I can focus on a different ship. And things like that nature. I actually need to know the salvage command, hang on. Right, if I hit D, it automatically docks with any nearby support vessel. Speed, oh that's a new one, speed burst, I wasn't aware of that one. Me am learning stuff. Okay, stop is S, guard is G, then I can even set movement waypoints if I want to.
Destination locked in.
And oh, there's actually, if I hold down shift, I've got this entire set here, so I can quickly activate all the different things. Like different orders, special abilities and things like that, so it's all here. All sorts of different things.
Moving to destination. Reporting.
There's also a kamikaze, control shift K, which will make your strike units suicided. So yeah, stuff like that.
Ready.
And that's the movement controls in a nutshell.
En route.
As long as you've know the context commands, or you can override it with a keyboard shortcut, then
Understood.
you'll be able to control things much better. But for movement, press M, then if I hold shift, I can tell it how far I want it to go above and below that target point. Release shift, and then I can just continue to drag around to fine-tune the order. And so I can tell these guys to go just over there
Moving to destination.
and stuff like that. But now that I've spent a few minutes going over controls, Happy Hafer, I really do recommend you give this game another shot. See if you can get a better grip on the controls, because the game is too good. You do not want to skip it just because the controls are a bit finicky. It's well worth learning how to muddle through. Anyway, let's move on. Next thing, last thing, I know I've spent 10 minutes in this prep part, but, you know, I've got 600 resources. Do I want to get anything else out? Let's get a couple more repair corvettes built.
Underway. Berths are clear.
That'll give me a full wing of 5 repair corvettes available. So, yeah, that'll help. Again, preparation, modifying my fleet. Now, standard corvettes. These are the guys I nicked off the enemies. At the time I grabbed them, they were great because they are corvettes. They've got a lot of durability, some firepower, and they're pretty quick.
Repair corvette complete.
But the fact is, these standard corvettes are actually hybrid ships. They're meant to be able to board and hack things. That's their design. but the game doesn't let you do that with them.
Standing
The boarding functions are actually disabled for these guys. So that leaves you with an underpowered, under-equipped weapons platform because 28 firepower,
Repair
600
Corvette
damage.
Ready.
And then these light corvettes, these really basic ones I can build for like 200 resources, 900 hit points, 48 firepower, same speed. So
Roger.
yeah, as soon as you've got these standard corvettes, your light corvettes are just flat out
Ready.
better, and you can effectively
Reporting.
scrap a standard corvette, and you can just
Acknowledged.
about afford a light
Repair
corvette.
Corvette
So
complete.
Confirmed.
yeah, 50% greater hit points
Ready.
and almost double
Confirmed.
firepower rating. So standard corvettes, there's not much point keeping them around once you can build light corvettes. So I'm going to
All
retire
right.
you.
That's it. Retirement confirmed.
But it's still a case of I grab this thing so it's free resources for me because one of those is worth one of these, which is much better. So yeah, these are my light corvettes. A lot of people don't like the light corvettes that much, but I do because they're fairly durable, still pretty quick, and they've got some decent hit points and a single fast-firing cannon, which is pretty accurate. So they're nice skirmishing units. They're not the most durable, but they've got a bit of speed as an edge, so they can keep up better with your fighters and things like that. The other thing I've got is these heavy corvettes, which are basically, well, the nickname is the Flying Coffin, because basically they've packed as much stuff into these things for combat as possible. So the crew space is actually just that 4-bit there, and in the lore, the crew are literally welded into these ships by the service techs before launching, and they can't get out by themselves. They've got to be literally cut out again, so what can you do, eh? Heavy corvettes are wonderful,
Reporting.
but
Copy.
48 firepower to
Roger.
78 firepower, they are slightly slower,
Copy. Standing by.
but they've got 1,700 hit points. And that's for like a 30% increase in cost. So these guys are bruisers. They're supposed to stand up in front and take hits rather than letting your other ships get shot at. So that's what they do. Anyway, let's see. Let's reassign these guys to group 2. They're all group 2.
Designated.
These guys are group.
Reporting.
And let's grab the rest of the missile ones.
Acknowledged.
Group 1.
Group 1 designated.
There we go. Right. I've kept the missile ones because, as I noted in the previous video, this is the first missile unit you get, and that alone makes them good against fighters. They're also corvettes, so they're actually pretty durable. Though even these guys are only about as tough as my light corvettes, so yeah. They have their uses. But anyway, that's enough babbling.
At ease.
Begin hyperspace jump procedures, Mr. Sulu. Engage in general direction of home planet, please. Thank you. I can't believe I spent nearly 13 minutes babbling about the game and how to control it. But, as I said, it is a bit of a passion for me, so if you're having trouble with the controls, I really do recommend just mucking around with the movement controls a bit and learning the shortcuts to override and make things do what you want. But anyway, I'm going to quick duck now because you know what this looks like. Onwards to adventure! Because the third mission kind of sets the entire game in motion. So, yeah. The third mission really is what sets the story going. And it's like, it's a very sad moment kind of thing. But it's such a key plot point.
Analysis of wreckage reveals the hostile units are using strike craft ranging from fighters to combat corvettes. All pilots will be briefed in case hostiles have penetrated farther into the Karak system. On our return to Karak, the final outfit of the mothership must be accelerated in order to defend against possible future attacks. Many major mothership systems are still incomplete. We will notify Karak's missile defense system of this possible threat. The mothership will then dock with the scaffold for repairs. Stand by for hyperspace exit to Karak.
Okay, here we go.
No one's left.
Everything's gone. Karak is burning.
Karak is being consumed by a firestorm. The scaffold has been destroyed. All orbital facilities destroyed. Significant debris ring in low Karak orbit. Receiving no communications from anywhere in the system. Not even beacons.
Wait. On the maintenance frequency, I'm getting a signal from the cryo tray systems in orbit. One of them is suffering a massive malfunction.
The cryo trays are under attack. Defend them.
Group 2 copies. Resource operation reporting enemy contact.
These ships are different from those we encountered at the Kar Salim. It is likely they were involved in the destruction of Karak. Capture at least one vessel for interrogation and destroy the rest.
Yep, here come my salvage corvettes. Just to say hello to everyone. As you can see, I'm charging my corvette straight in. Oop, that one got lost, so I lost one immediately.
Reporting.
But
Group 1 copies. Lock all weapons on target. Standing by.
yeah, they are attacking my corvettes. I can't do anything. I'm losing my salvage corvettes pretty quickly, actually.
Group 2.
So I need Group 1 in here to help cover things. Let's engage this guy.
Moving to intercept. Got a situation. Copy.
This is bad. Very bad. There's a lot of enemy ships around. There goes another salvage corvette.
Cryo tray loaded. 100,000 people secured.
Group 1, report.
Yeah, those things have 100,000 people in each of them. And
Standing by.
yeah, my entire salvage force has got wiped out, basically.
Intercept course punched in. Group 2 reporting.
These guys do not like my salvage corvettes at all. Well, of course they can't, because, because I basically nicked them.
Group 1 copies.
There goes the last cryo tray. Ugh.
Destination locked in.
I completely botched that. I was prepared, but
Assembly
I
underway.
botched it. And my salvage corvettes are now gone. So,
Standing by.
that kind of tells you that it can be a bit of an issue.
Alright, that's it. Retirement confirmed. Standing by. Acknowledged. Collection confirmed. Copy.
And the entire enemy force is like coming in. So,
Standing
yeah.
by. Alright, stay with me now. Moving to destination. Group 1 copy.
Did I actually manage to grab one? I don't think I did. You know what? I might have prepared a bit, but
Reporting enemy contact.
I think I've
Group 1
completely
moving
messed
to
up now.
intercept.
I need salvage corvettes, I need salvage corvettes, I need salvage corvettes like right now. What do I even have left?
Copy.
Let's throw away
I
my
got the call.
strike craft,
Bring
leave
her
my
in.
corvettes
Group 1 standing
available.
by.
Let's get
Standing
my let's get the assistant man going, which is Y. Oh, all my other corvettes are actually gone as well.
Roger. Repairs initiated.
Yeah, this kind of shows like
Confirmed.
there can be serious issues.
Defensive
So let's go.
perimeter set. Supporting friendly units. Target confirmed.
Those scouts were
Salvage
apparently.
corvette.
Copy. Moving to destination. Ready. Repair order confirmed. Roger. Standing by.
I'm dying.
Roger.
I'm dying.
Understood. Repair target locked in. Resource collector awaiting orders. Confirmed. On our way. Supporting friendly units. Ready. Docking with mothership.
I think I'm dead. More or less. I killed my salvage corvette before I can do anything. Turn off auto launch. Let's do that. And my repair corvettes are trying to do what they can. The scouts are trying to harass, but they're not doing much. As you can see, my entire fleet, my carefully prepared fleet, has been wiped out.
Berths are clear.
Honestly, I think that if I remember correctly, the number of assault frigates you face gets tuned depending on how much you've got. So, oh well. At least I managed to grab a cryo tray, so there is that. But I'm gonna die if this keeps up. Quite bluntly.
Salvage corvette complete.
Yep, there goes my last repair corvette.
Copy. Docking with mothership. Resource operation reporting enemy contact.
These are my repair ships still alive. Yeah, this kind of shows how things can go in this game. Quite a lot.
Resource operation reporting enemy contact.
Now, I want to try and grab one of these guys at least.
Salvage corvette complete.
Okay, I've got a pair of corvettes available. Let's launch those. Launch. Get out of there. And they're immediately being targeted by the enemy ships. So,
Course
yeah.
set.
Yeah, look at that. The entire enemy force is moving to try and shoot my salvage
Line
corvettes.
confirmed. En route.
They're just going straight for them. Okay,
Stay with
redock,
me now.
fine.
Docking with mothership. Let's stay calm. Docking signal green.
What can I get? What can I get? I need more
Assembly
scouts.
underway.
As many scouts as I can put
Underway.
together.
Berths are clear. Berths are clear.
And I need a new pair of salvage corvettes because those just went bye-bye.
Construction underway. Berths are clear.
This is why I don't like to use the light stuff. I am terrible at it, basically. What have I even got left? I've got 2 salvage collectors, I've got scouts.
Strike complete.
Copy.
Okay, switch you guys to aggressive mode,
Show no
please.
mercy. Intercept course punch.
Yeah, I can't win this. Okay. Wow. Restart the mission, yes. Flipping heck. That went south rather quickly. I'd forgotten about how bad those guys are. By the way, those guys are assault frigates, just so you know. Assault frigates are general purpose light capital ships, but they are geared towards... Well, basically they're geared towards engaging and fending off, I think is probably the better term, smaller craft, so yeah.
Mothership.
They're especially good against corvettes, actually, now that I think about it. I'd forgotten about that.
No one's left. Everything's
Yeah.
gone. Karak is burning.
Karak is being consumed by a firestorm. The scaffold has been destroyed. All orbital facilities destroyed. Significant debris ring in low Karak orbit. Receiving no communications from anywhere in the system. Not even beacons.
Wait. On the maintenance frequency, I'm getting a signal from the cryo tray systems in orbit. One of them is suffering a massive malfunction.
The cryo trays are under attack. Defend them.
Okay, let's try and
Ships are
grab
different from
them.
those we encountered at the Car Slim. It is likely they were involved in the destruction of Karak. Capture at least one vessel for interrogation and destroy the rest.
Ready. Resource collector awaiting orders. Reporting.
Right, reset my dock settings to get things in
Roger.
there. Engage.
Group 1
All
copy.
Group
Resource
1
operation
sets to
reporting enemy
invasive
contact.
mode and dodge
Ready.
the hell out of
Group
things.
one
Don't,
reinforced.
Defensive perimeter set. Group 1.
I need to grab some cryo trays and try and get them out there.
Group 1 reporting.
Okay, yeah, this time I'm massing my forces very quickly to try and engage them. Like, massed light craft are actually doing okay. Trying to knock them out. But I am losing ships as well. Oh, I managed to get 2 cryo trays out this time.
Group 1 reports complete.
Group 2 standing by. Group 2 copies. Roger. Docking with mothership. Resource operation reporting enemy contact. Standing by. Repair order confirmed. Group 2 copies.
Right, so there's less of them now.
Got enemy contact. Group 1 standing by.
How many's left? A whole bunch. Come on, guys, keep thinking them out. Deal with it.
Intercept course
Be aggressive. Grab.
Cryo tray loaded. 100,000
Oh,
people
darn it!
secured.
I accidentally dropped one of my cryo trays.
Docking signal green.
Right, okay. I managed to do something about them at least. Remember that guy? I'm losing my salvage corvettes again.
Copy.
You guys are supposed to be helping.
Posture 6.
Get in there.
Understood.
Flip
Repair
heck.
target locked in.
Oh, and they actually managed to kill that cryo tray before I could load it. Ah. Savages.
Standing by. Standing by.
Come on, you can do this.
Group 2
Actually, Group
standing
1
by.
engage that guy.
Attack coordinates locked in. Group 2 reporting. Group 2. Confirmed. Group 1 standing by. Moving to intercept. Standing by. Group 2.
I think I'm almost out of salvage.
Crew intern. Interrogation is underway. While searching the enemy ship's computer systems, we came across these flight recordings. Stand by for playback.
That's their version of the probe, by the way, in case you were wondering.
Group 3 moving in. Alright, now stay together. Ready, spread. Incoming missiles. Evasive maneuvers. We're hit. Damage report. What's that? There's another one. Prepare for immediate surface bombardment. Commence surface delivery. Orbital target acquired. Watch the spread pattern. Stay sharp. Target destroyed. Delivery can all targets acquired. Multiple impacts can surface temperature 50. Estimated immediate surface temperature 1742 and stable. Clearance granted. Primary directive achieved. We've got enemy contact.
Analysis of the recording indicates that the Karak missile defenses heavily damaged the attacking fleet. However, we have concluded that at present they can still easily defeat us. We have therefore plotted a course to a deep space asteroid belt. There we can hide and prepare our fleet for an assault.
Okay, I am definitely rusty at this game. You guys saw how much I was struggling with a lot of that, but
Our research division has analyzed the captured frigate. We have reverse engineered the drive technology and developed 2 new ships. Plans for a 3rd vessel are underway, but will require frigate chassis research.
yeah, you saw how badly I was messing
Ready.
up in that one.
Coming into dock.
I certainly lost a whole bunch of stuff. And I had to restart as well, which was a slight issue.
Standing by. Docking with
But
mothership.
I managed to
Reporting.
grab
Docking
a
underway.
lot of stuff.
Acknowledged. Docking with mothership. Docking with mothership.
You know, I need my harvest collectors out. Did I just redock them? No, I didn't. Okay. Right.
Copy. Docking with mothership. Collection confirmed. Roger. Resources
But the
locked
sad
in.
thing is, I think I only managed to grab 1 cryo tray, which is like 100,000 people. The other 500,000 that were
Collection
left here in
confirmed.
orbit got blowed up, including one that was right by my docking bay. And now my mothership truly is the mothership, because we are alone. Our home world is being consumed by fire and is dead. Everyone in orbit is dead. Everything is dead. We are alone in this cold, uncaring galaxy.
Roger. Docking with
But
mothership.
it's clear I need to do a bit of
Copy.
a refresher
Docking
course on
underway.
my
Copy. Docking with
tactics
mothership.
and things. Because I got hit very, very hard.
Reporting. Docking with mothership. Standing by.
And, apparently, out of that entire debacle, I only managed to grab the 1 enemy ship, despite having 10 salvage craft ready to go. So,
Confirmed.
yeah,
Docking with
that
mothership.
gives you an idea of how badly that went. I've never seen so many of those guys in this mission.
Standing by.
Also, this guy seems to have got stuck. This little scout is... Yeah, but he doesn't seem to know what to do at all. Poor little guy. But yeah, what have we got? We've got some surviving corvettes and things, a bunch of repair corvettes. My salvage corvettes got wiped. I want to get some research going, so... right, what did I get unlocked? I got unlocked support frigates and resource controllers. Those are very useful.
Construction underway.
Support frigates are basically the big brother to the repair corvettes. They are the same thing, but they are bumped up to the next level, which is frigate chassis. They've got basic guns, but they can't really defend themselves. But they can repair and refit things a lot better.
Construction underway.
Let's do that. Auto launch. Even though I was prepared, I got hammered so very badly. So I need to rebuild and reassess what I've got. Now then. I forgot how I used to do this. Like, how I would do it would be I'd have my salvage corvettes escorted by repair corvettes, just to try and patch them together. I'd forgot to do that, so I didn't set that up in this engagement, and I paid a heavy price for it in terms of salvage corvette lives. I think I've got, what, 5? Maybe?
Resource controller complete.
Yeah, I've only got 5 salvage corvettes left. Out of...
Local resources exhausted, fleet.
What it
Moving
was.
on.
So...
Berths are clear.
Get some more of those built. My first frigate... No, those are the missile corvettes. That's my resource controller. Basically acts as a mobile drop-off point for my salvages. Sorry, my harvesters. They don't need to come back to my mothership, so that's what that one does. Also, it can have strike craft dock to repair and rearm on it, so that's good.
Salvage corvette complete. Support frigate complete.
Hang on. Let me select you, please.
Copy.
So this guy also works great in assist mode. I'm going to have you... where is it? No, guard mode, rather. Guard the 3 harvesters. Then this thing will move with the harvesters and stay near them. So that way this thing will stick near my harvesters and act as a drop-off point. Then, of course, I want to have other craft escorting that, so playing with the guard command is quite a useful thing to do. Well, this guy is my support frigate. Pretty big, pretty beefy. I want to research chassis. That'll give me access to assault frigates, which are the guys I just fought off. But I'm going to call it there, and I need to repair and rearm again. At least next time I won't be spending so long talking about how to control the game, because... I think you guys got to see that pretty nicely. 1 light corvette, 4 heavy corvettes survived. Most of my scouts got nailed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get some more of those out.
Assembly underway. Assembly underway. Berths are clear.
I think I want to get some more corvettes queued up too.
Berths are clear.
Scout complete.
Berths are clear.
Yeah, so I went into that very, very unprepared. And I paid for it.
Salvage corvette
I
complete.
paid for
Scout
it, for
complete.
sure. Let's retire those
All
two.
right, that's it.
Sorry,
Retirement
I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Construction underway.
Do I have another
Scout complete.
salvage support corvette being built? No. But as you can see, that controller is sticking near these guys, so it's unloading them.
Scout complete.
But anyway, enough of that. That is actually the end of the video. This has been purely part 3.
Complete. Salvage corvette complete.
Mission 3. Karek is gone. The mothership is now venturing alone into the void. This has been Mark 3. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show and the complete and utter mess of a battle that was. Don't worry, I'll be doing some refreshing poking around in a skirmish mode so I remember how to actually properly fight in this game, because I lost a lot of hardware there and some of it could have been avoided. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll catch you all some other time. See you all later.
Research complete. New frigates available for construction. Light corvette complete.
Assembly underway. There's nothing left out here.
Heavy corvette complete. Light corvette complete.
Nothing but gravel out here. Standing by. We got the call. Bring her in.